Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why did you come here tonight? Strange.
Where's my dough?
Good morning. Vibes and stuff live. It's your host, Chuck Allen, with your host, Uncle Freezy, coming to you live on a Thursday, July 28th. One more day to the weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vibrant ones, we are in the building this morning. How are y'all doing this morning, man? What's going on in the chat this morning? I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a great show this morning. So if you haven't had your Wheaties, you haven't had your cup of coffee, you haven't had your orange juice or whatever it is to help you get your morning started, I suggest you go get it right now, because buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a bumpy one today for sure. Man, it's Thursday. I'm feeling great. I am feeling great.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, good morning, Chuck. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I see that smile. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we have something for you today? Yeah.
It's something to it.
There's something to it.
It's something to it.
Okay. Are we going? Do you want to? Let's go through our rundown, and then we'll jump into that. Because if we start this now, we won't get to do hood horoscopes and none of the great stuff that you've worked on that everybody come to see. So let's go ahead and get that done.
All right. Hey, Mr. Vince, good morning. JJP, what's good? JJP probably somewhere cooking. Adele Chapman, salute. Yeah, Chuck, I don't know, bro. I'm saying. Just saying, bro.
And the crazy thing is, man, I've never. This might be the show. This might be the show to hit the radars to make the people come in. Either to say, "Hey, I agree with you guys," or "You guys don't know what y'all talking about. There's no way. I ain't never heard of this dude." Exactly.
I'm gonna put it up here on the screen. I'm gonna put it. And you know what? Let me do my joint first, man. Let me play my joint first, and then we can get into it. They give me some time to think about what I just saw. Good morning, y'all. I just want to play. I'm gonna play a joint from Chuck Allen. Where is it? Is it Untouchable? That's the one you want to play? Untouchable?
Yeah, you play that.
Okay. lot of guns, bro. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video fire, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
The music fire, bro. That video make me want to do something. I don't know what. But hey, good morning, everybody. So Chuck Allen and myself were having this conversation about this is blasphemy, bro. I don't know.
One of the illest frauds of all time.
No, Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Ono. So what the F you talk about Willis? That's what Biggie said.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Biggie Smalls is the illest.
Right. Okay, so you want me to say it because you don't want the backlash.
I ain't scared of backlash, bro. I just think this dude's a fraud.
You think this dude's a fraud?
This dude, I'm about to show him. I think this dude's a fraud. I think that dude's a fraud, bro.
You think that dude is a fraud?
That dude is a fraud.
The
notorious B1.
Yeah. So when was this record? When was this record released?
You mean when they said it was released?
Oh, when they said it was released. Okay.
Yeah. You said
there we go.
When they said it was released.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm doing sourcing.
Okay.
Like I'm doing sourcing. Like this dude said 2 days ago, the notorious Big One had a called Big Daddy that did. Yeah, nobody had never heard of that. Yeah. This come out 3 days ago. All right. Oh, you know what? So I'm still researching. So I do see where it was released 1993. On Dragon Productions. It's a label. Yeah, man. So what are we saying he stole?
I'm not saying I don't believe he stole anything. I believe Puff did. Because this guy was known to have performed at Jack the Rapper. Any hip hop heads should know or at least remember Jack the Rapper and what it meant for the culture. And I believe Puff heard the record because according to Big and others that was around, Big didn't want to do the Juicy record.
Right.
He's like, nah, man, I don't know about this. I believe Puff heard this guy's record. And I'm like, nah, man, you rap better than him. Listen to how he's doing this. Because when you say great minds think alike, that's cool. But picking that joint, number one, picking that to sample, and the way he chose to rhyme over it.
No, I'm not buying that. This dude is not Notorious B.I.G. This dude, I heard the song. This dude is a dude with some skills, but he not even the best down south rapper of his era. He not even. I'm not putting him in no category with Christopher Wallace. I'm sorry. No category. I don't care if it's a song or a style or a name. This dude should not even be mentioned with Christopher Wallace, bro. I'm sorry. Look at him.
He should. He should listen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying he wrote rhymes for Big bit his rhymes.
Right. No.
Not at all. This guy, I ain't never heard of this dude ever before. But it be like that sometimes, especially in those days where location, right?
Right.
People will tell you if you ask them about Memphis rappers, they're either going to say Ballin' MJG, Young Buck, or 3-6 Mafia.
Right.
They're not going to say Player Fly.
Right.
And then, only those who know who Player Fly is. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who Player Fly was until I got in the service and my man from Memphis put me on. He was like, you need to be on that Player Fly. And I was like, Player Fly? First of all, I don't even sound like a rapper. but I'm
too
saying
much stuff going on. It's too much stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm with you.
This guy, there's no denying there's similarities to the flow of the record, and that's it. There was nothing taken from that record other than the flow.
The flow? Oh my God.
Listen to the way he attacks this record. And sometimes hearing someone else do it gives you an idea of how you should do it. That's a fact. Just go back and listen to all of the people who said they had the Millie beat years before Lil Wayne got it.
Yeah.
They was like, I thought it was like Busta Rhymes. He was like, I thought it was so fire. I just didn't know what to do with it. And then here comes Lil Wayne, does what he does.
Yeah.
And then everyone repeats that flow when they do their little freestyle over the Millie beat.
And we gonna make it. Remember, we gonna make it, Jadakiss.
Yes.
Man, I was about to buy the beat, man. I was just trying to get my money together, man. Jada beat you to it. Sorry. Dude was like, man, I had the beat for 6 months, man. I was just trying to. Sorry.
That's how I go.
But this right here, Chuck, because this is juicy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Juicy fruit.
Yep.
You say,
yeah.
If this was an original beat,
mm-hmm.
I may have been swayed. But what we're saying in this case is that an underground rapper sampled an old school R&B soul song, put lyrics to it, and it's original.
No, I am talking about the flow, the way he attacked the record, because Big sounds exactly the way he sounds on the record. And you can Jesus all you want.
Yeah,
you hear how that guy comes on. You hear how that guy raps on that song. Big
Chuck
has a very close cadence to that.
Chuck, this dude is trash.
I didn't say he was good. I didn't say he was
ain't
good.
Even good.
It don't
matter. He a dude that can rap. And the slow down beat dictate you rapping in time, getting in that pocket. Everybody who rap to that beat gonna kind of sound similar.
Yeah, of course you're gonna sound similar once you heard someone else do it.
Chuck, Biggie Smalls is the illest.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What he said, from Mississippi to the East Coast. Wow, I wonder why he would say something like that. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know, bro.
Listen, man, this is not a rip off. He Big didn't go and take his whole record. Like a lot of big artists have been accused of it, and then some of it is so blatant that it's like, well, God dog. Till this day, there's a debate on why Kurt Cobain killed himself. Two of their biggest songs sound eerily similar to songs by underground artists.
Mm,
Even so much so that I think those cases held up in court.
mm,
So uh two of your biggest records ain't really your records. That's and then that's how that story goes, and the people debate. Um there have been other instances where uh
Ray Parker Jr. got sued 17 times over Ghostbusters. Right? I think he said 17, might be 18. My number might be exaggerated, but he was like, yo, there was a time that he was getting sued every year over there's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. And they suing Ray Parker Jr. over the term Ghostbusters. And the fact that Ghostbusters was already trademarked by the company that asked him to do the song already made all the charges ridiculous. Like, how much sue Ray Parker Jr. over Ghostbusters when Ghostbusters is trademarked by the people that asked Ray Parker Jr. to write the song Ghostbusters? Right?
right,
Right. So
right.
I mean, I get what you're saying. This dude right here, Juicy Fruit was already done by M. Toomey.
Absolutely.
Right. So the fact that a fat rapper rapped over Juicy Fruit, I don't see no correlation here at all.
Okay, sir. It ain't even the fat rapper part. It's the flow. It's the same reason why MC Rel never really popped off, because it was like, yo, bro, you sound way too much. Your cadence and delivery and flow sounds way too much like Rakim, bro. And you're gonna get the box fade with the part. Like,
Yeah, like OC. Remember OC? Sound just like Rakim. Remember OC?
yes.
Yeah.
But
He was like,
but
yo, you sound just like the dude. Y'all from the same area. You know what I'm saying? Y'all from one hood over. Y'all sound just alike. But OC never said, I take 7 MCs, put them in a line,
nope.
and 7 other brothers that think they can rhyme. And it'll take 7 more before I go for mine. And that's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. Easy does it, do it. See, OC couldn't do that, bro. OC couldn't do it. I seen her on the subway on the way to Brooklyn. Hello, good looking. Is this he took in on the A train, picking at a brain? I couldn't get a number. I couldn't get a name. OC couldn't do that, bro. And this dude, the Notorious, whatever his name is, you ain't heard. What else is there?
Uncle Freezy. The only part that I'm arguing, and the part that makes the most sense when you're talking about when you're talking about hit records, is having a cadence and melody. Because if you can, we talked about at length, not doing too much to a record can sometimes doing too much to a record can ruin a record. That's why you have It Takes Two,
right,
being so vanilla.
right.
A kind word, yeah, vanilla. So there I'm sure there have been other people to sample Ntumbe Juicy Fruit.
Right.
But don't none of them songs ring off like Big's version.
No.
And it's because of cadence, flow, lyrics. And if you got dope lyrics, but you don't have a dope flow, You're just a guy saying some stuff over a nice beat, and it
that's
goes.
this Notorious B1. That's who that is.
And when you take that dope flow, add dope lyrics to it, then you become one of the greatest of all time.
Who's to say this dude hadn't heard that first and then put his joint out first?
Because this record came out before Juicy.
I know.
Big's Juicy.
That's what. Yeah, I researched it, bro. Yeah, 1993. I think he stole Biggie style, bro.
Yo, that's what they do to the small guy. I say the small guy is the one who stole it. Like, yo.
I think he stole it, bro. I'm serious.
There's no way. I don't believe Big stole it. I believe Puff took it because Puff was known to do stuff like that, to take records from people. And then when it happened to him, he got all upset and slapped Drake in the club. It's like, that is not a far-fetched thing for Puff to hear a record and be like,
he didn't just slap Drake, bro. They went in the alley Harlem Night style because Drake thought he was tough and Puff whooped his ass. That's the story that I heard when it actually happened.
Oh, wow.
He slapped Drake. Drake and his 1,000 goons was like, yo, and they was about to put the stomp to Diddy. And they was like, let's just shoot the fair one. Go in the alley and just shoot the fair one. And they shot the fair one, and Diddy put them hands all over Drake. Pawed Drake up. He got beat up by Drake. Got beat up by an old man. Yes, that's the story I heard from that same story. Like they was like, okay. Drake had like 1,000 goons that was gonna stomp Bad Boy into a puddle, and they agreed to shoot the fair one outside. And the witness, the corroborator to the story, was Usher, who was supposedly in attendance, how the story goes. And they went outside in the alley, Harlem Night style, and Puff put the paws all over Drake. That's how the story goes. I don't know if none of that stuff is true because I wasn't there. I'm not an eyewitness. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, man, DSJ, I don't know, bro. I don't know if my man. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Chuck?
Again, I'm not saying Big stole anything. I'm just taking this new information into account with something that has been said throughout the years. Even Big said he didn't really want to do the record, right? Because he probably heard it and was like, man, what am I supposed to do with this? Yo, listen to how you better than this guy. Listen to how he did this. And then boom.
Man.
Because that's the same. Flow makes a difference because Jay hanging around Young Chris jacked his flow and went crazy with it.
But some do. No disrespect to Young Chris. If you watching, bro, subscribe to the channel. But listen, man. No disrespect, but you're not Jay-Z, bro. You're not Jay.
But do you understand okay, maybe we're not going to see eye to eye on this for sure, but flow means something.
I understand. I understand what flow is. Trust, I come from the flow era. I understand what you're saying.
So if I hear somebody with a dope flow, they don't know what they do with it. But if I could take it, I can do this. And Jay took it to another level for sure. But I'm saying without that flow, certain records wouldn't sound the same.
Man, I get it. I get it. But this is what I remember from that. I remember Biggie Smalls taking the name from this movie called Let's Do It Again. Remember Biggie Smalls?
Right.
The name Biggie Smalls from the movie. Let's Do It Again. He couldn't use it because the name was trademarked and owned by Paramount. Right? So you can't use Biggie Smalls. So you got to come up with a name.
Right.
And they was kicking around names, right? And this is during the Biggie group home style. You remember group home?
Right. DJ Premier those. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember, and Biggie was sounding like them dudes from Group Home.
Mm-hmm.
And Group Home was already out. Right? Yeah, yo, big. So first of all, you like 6'7", 400 pounds, bro. That I understand your flow, but the you know what I'm saying, you know, to sell records, bro, nobody want to see a 6'4" dude with a bandana wrapped around his eyes, you know what I'm saying, and some thing. Nobody want to see that, bro. It's too many of them dudes out here. You know, you got the talent to be something different. Use your talent. That's why when you hear songs like Warning, like the dude just get up off the couch out of sleep, dude snoring. They're like, yo, get your big rump up and go in the booth. He's like, yo, what's the beat? And the beat is playing. The dude go watch his face, go straight in the booth, and it's like, yo, who the F is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawning. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the coal out my eye. See who's this paging me and why. That's talent, bro. That's not like some contrived thing stolen from a dude. That is flat out ability. I understand the dude from Mississippi Dog, whatever his name is, Notorious, One Hit Wonder, whatever his name is, bro. Yo, I feel you. Right? But if it's true, let the man decide. If it's true, let the court decide. You know what I'm saying? That's what when people get stuff stolen from them, they take it to the man. Like, hey man, you know, such stole something from me and I want it back. If it's true, let the court decide, bro. Because the court of public opinion gonna side with one side or the other. It's gonna be like the people that are in the middle, they want justice to whoever. The people on opposite sides want justice for their side. Right? I mean, when I you know, I heard the dude, like I listened to the dude and I'm like, yeah, he all right. But I don't even think he better than Cully. Right? And then I hear this dude say, the other dude, all-time great, say it was all a dream. I used to read What Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, putting pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, Rap Attack, Mr. Magic, Molly Mall. This dude, the Notorious B1, his ain't that. He ain't that, bro. Maybe something. Maybe some creative liberty was taken, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know, Chuck. And we all know in hip hop, the borrowing from one. I don't know, man. Maybe because it's just because I love Big too much to even consider. But yeah,
I again, and then I think that's where your bias comes in, and it won't allow you to see what's there in black and white. I ain't saying that Big stole this man's song, but I can't put it past Puff, especially knowing the fact that Big didn't really want to do that song, that particular song.
Right.
And then here comes a guy who did the song, and Puff is a visionary. Like Puff, yo, if it wasn't for Puff, a lot of records wouldn't be what they are. Like he had the magic ear to like, hey, nah, man, that ain't it. You know how many people were sampling prior and after? Puff knew exactly what to go after, what was going to make the people dance, what was going to stick on the charts, How he said it, I take hits from the 80s and then make them sound so crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so I can believe Puff being puffed down at an event like Jack the Rapper or somewhere where millions of demos get pushed around and passed around. I heard
Yeah.
this dude and was like, this could be
Possibly.
such a better record if he could actually rap. This could be such a better record if you could add a little more substance to that flow.
If it had high quality production. Because
Right.
the productions I hear, and I'm like, yeah.
And so now you have this, you have an artist that needs that needs a record like this to put them so firmly at the top of the charts where it's undeniable, right? So hearing this, so telling him like, yo, you need to do this record because I've already heard someone do it and it sounded okay, but I know it'll sound 10 times better if you do it.
They're 50, a million times better.
Right.
If Big do it, if Big do it in a high quality studio.
In a high quality studio, and yo, you hear the cadence just like that. And of course, you take a cadence that somebody don't know how to use, and you add your incredible lyricism to it with Puff's ear for production. And like you said, in a high quality studio, you just created magic.
A monster.
Yeah. So I ain't saying this Big stole anything from him. But his guy Puff, yes, absolutely.
I would say if you put those two dudes, if you were able to put them two dudes on a stage and let them battle,
it wouldn't be a contest.
Biggie
But
Smalls is the illest.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't. That I would never debate. That I'm not debating whatsoever. But there are similarities to the song.
Yeah. What get me though is what got me thinking like, man, I don't know. Is that they both rap to a song that was already a R&B classic. Right? If it was okay, so I'll give you an example. If it's say for instance, it was if you had told me this dude's song was a song called Unbelievable, right? Where there's a sample taken from Your Body's Calling. Remember the R. Kelly song, Your Body's Calling?
Right.
It's unbelievable that your body is calling for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Biggie got a song called Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Biggie Smalls is the illest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah. So if it was that joint, then I'd be like, okay, all right. Because Your Body's Calling is a hood classic, but it's not a generational.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You talk Juicy Fruit. Kiss FM played that song to death.
And they still play.
Yeah. To death. I remember the first time hearing Juicy Fruit. I heard the little Juicy doom 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 doom. I was like, yo, is that Kashif? Who's this biting Kashif style? And a lot of y'all watching, y'all don't even know who Kashif is. Be like, Kashif, who the hell is Kashif? But Kashif came out of that disco era with that style. It was just Kashif, like that electric funk thing. And then all of a sudden, this group called Into Me come out from out of nowhere. And I'm like, yo, they biting off Kashif. Come to find out, they joint fire. Juicy Fruit.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I heard a saying, I ain't never heard it before in my life, and I thought it was the cutest thing I ever heard. The lady is singing Candy Rain coming down. And I'm like, Candy Rain coming down. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. This cat, James M. Toomey, is biting off Kashif. Because there wasn't nothing on the airwaves like that at the time. At the time, it was a big band. Everything band had 25 members. Everybody had a solo. The song was 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but the album version was 8 minutes and 17 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You heard the radio edit. You know what I'm saying? Cat band members is mad because they part got cut out the song. They mad. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to the concert. You think they got is 7 songs. You go to the concert, they got 25 songs, all of them 9 minutes long, and don't let them be high. They mess around and show up high. Them 9-minute songs gonna be 30 minutes. Dude's just stuck in the groove. Boom, 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 and you dancing, and the people next to you high, they smell like reefers and all kind of stuff. Man, listen, man, I get it, right? But the dude took a joint that was already a classic. That's probably Juicy Fruit is definitely a top 1,000 R&B song of all time. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And he rapped on it.
Right.
I mean,
who rapped on it before?
Who knows, bro? Yo, coming out there, I think you mean who published it before, who actually made an official record of it before? Because I know people was rapping on Juicy Fruit before. Like, I know dudes that used to rap on Walk This Way before Run DMC out in the park. They used to rap over the Walk This Way instrumental. We used to do it at parties. There's certain joints that people used to just rap over. Just joint. What's the joint? Heartbeat. You remember Heartbeat by the Treacherous 3?
Yep.
Cats used to rap over that all the time. Heartbeat. You make me feel so weak. Everybody rapping over that.
Mm-hmm.
Fat Rat by Tanya Gardner. Getting over like a fat rat. And people hear that bass line. Oh, gee, I can always get them mixed up. It's not that one. Anyway, people used to rap over Fat Rat all the time, and then when you heard Eric B and Rakim do it, people was like, "Oh, they so original." Right? The Dennis Edwards joint. Don't look any further. First time people heard that, it was "Don't look any further." I mean,
but like I said earlier,
but this guy Chuck, you saying that he is the original? He is the original.
I said his flow is the original.
The original. It's original.
His flow,
right,
is original. The record is not original because it's a sample of a record. Without that flow, flow makes a difference, man. Flow makes a difference.
Yo, Tanya Gardner is from New Jersey. Imagine that.
Man, you got to give these Jersey dudes something, man. Something, please,
Come on, Chuck. Don't do that, bro.
please, because this is just all right. Okay, y'all got good music artists. Fine. We New Yorkers bow to Jersey. Jersey, y'all guys are official. Jersey, we love you. Jersey, we wish y'all was a part of the city. Jersey, Jersey, Jersey.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey man, this Notorious B1, whatever, man. I hope that second shift job you working is paying you well. Maybe you can get some royalties from something. But you gonna respect Biggie Smalls because he's the illest and his style is played out like Arnold. If you talk about Willis.
Hey man, listen. I am not saying this guy's song is better than Big's. I'm not saying he rap better than Big. I'm not saying Big stole anything lyrically from him. That would be a travesty.
Right.
But that flow, sir, without that flow is a difference. Because how it was depicted in the in the movie, at least, was he heard the record, he heard the record, and then he was able to take a blueprint and create a masterpiece.
I like Juicy, right? But I'm not saying I don't even think Juicy is the best song on that album, bro.
Okay.
That's my personal take.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So there's no similarities in the flow at all.
Yeah, it's similarities, bro. But down south, dudes is everywhere, every area, bro. Everybody sound, everybody from man.
But that wouldn't have been an issue if they both were from the same area down south. If they were both from the same place in Mississippi, or maybe a town or two over, then yeah, you can say, "Oh man, that's how they talk around there. That's how they rap around there." But you talk about a guy from Brooklyn and a guy from Mississippi attacking the record the same way. And I was asking whoever had someone rapped on it before, let's hear how they rapped on it.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the record with Kanye, Big Sean, or like the whole Good Music family, Mercy Alago. 2 Chainz had the best flow on that whole song. Did he have the best verse? No. No. Not at all. But he was in such a pocket, and he was bouncing on the beat. It sounded good. Was it lyrically good? No, not really. I've heard him rap better than that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In the club, that's the verse everyone can't wait to get to.
Right.
And all I'm saying is flow matters. That's where flow matters.
Flow does matter.
And so if you're freehanding a painting, you're a master artist. But if there's an outline already, It's kind of like you traced.
No. I feel you. This dude ain't. I just don't want to talk about this dude and Notorious B.I.G. together, bro.
Yeah, man. That's usually how fans of the elite artists usually act, especially when there's information out there saying, like, to this day there are people that don't believe that those records by Nirvana were actually records by someone else.
I don't know about. I don't know the full backstory for that. I'm ignorant to that fact, but I know one thing. though. I love some Smells Like Teen Spirit. I bought that. I own that. I own that joint. I bought that as soon as I got this iPhone, or as soon as I started buying iPhones. It's one of the first songs I ever bought through iTunes. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. It's one of my top 10 favorite songs of all time. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
And Smell Like Teen Spirit is actually one of those records that he was accused of stealing.
I heard the rumors of that, but I don't know how true any of that stuff is. Because the rumor was that everybody used to jam, and Nirvana took bits and pieces of 3 songs, combined them together, and Kurt Cobain wrote the lyrics over it. He didn't steal the lyrics; they stole the music, right? But I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
And one of my favorite joints by them, "Come As You Are."
Yeah.
Come as you are.
Yeah.
Come as you are. Love that record.
Yep.
Now that was supposedly another record that was stolen from a group called Killing Joke. Now, these riffs and stuff are very, very similar. But like you said, in a situation like that where people are jamming, right?
Yeah.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth about musicianship. People live for jams to steal licks and add them to your musical repertoire, because there aren't any new notes forming. There are no new notes, no new chords, none of that. None of it. Every song recorded, there will be a song that sounds similar to it, because there are only a hand full of notes, a handful of chords, right? So with that being said, that is a high possibility, like something like that could happen, right? Even in songwriting, there's a possibility that can happen. People on two opposite coasts, someone in New York and someone in California, could have the same exact idea and word it in a very similar way. Same thing with jokes. Like it's possible. Now, do I think Big heard this and was like, yeah, I got to do this? No way in the world.
Right.
No way in the world. But do I think Puff convinced them to do this record? Absolutely. Do I think Puff probably heard this record? Yes.
Right.
And thought, man, this guy's trash. Man, Big could murder this.
Yeah.
So, for all the people that are listening, I don't believe Big stole this guy's song. The content is not the same. In my opinion, B1 is just saying a bunch of stuff, almost like a run-on sentence. There's no commas, there's no punctuation of any sort. it's just on and on and on. And like so. But I don't know, man. Maybe that's a Brooklyn thing, man.
Wow.
In order for you to be the best, you gotta swagger jack. I don't know, man, because then now we talk about album covers. We gotta get into album covers, like didn't Nas bite off of Big by putting the baby on the album cover? Oh no, that was the other way around.
No, come on, bro. We can't do that to Big, man.
That's exactly why the guys from the Wu dissed him. That's exactly why Ghostface and them diss Big. It was like, come on, God, you gonna put the baby on the cover? Oh, these dudes out here be biting.
Nah, man, come on, bro.
That is a fact.
How you gonna say, Chuck? How you gonna say somebody biting, and the name of your group is Wu-Tang?
Oh, it's okay, Homer. Is your last name Simpson?
Bro, how you gonna say? And listen, and hear me out. Hear me out. How you gonna say Biggie stole something?
He did.
And your name is Ghostface Killer, aka Iron Man Tony Stark. How are you gonna point the finger at somebody else when nothing about your style is original?
So
Biggie Smalls is the illest.
He is the illest. He is the illest.
Like how you? I mean, Chuck, think about what you said. That's why the Ghostface Killer dissed him, because he wasn't original. Wait a minute, you mean the Ghostface Killer from the show, the Run show, the show movies? Are you talking about? Wait a minute, are you talking about a dude that stole something from back then and brought it to another era and claimed it as his and said, yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Things are starting to add up, man. I don't know. Some of these guys that y'all putting in the top 5, man, we gotta do some real examinating.
And I love Ghostface, bro. I love Ghostface, bro.
But see, here's the thing. Now, there's a rumor about Ghostface that he ain't right. Supreme Clientele.
Oh, what? So who did it?
I want to say, what's the guy name? Not Sons of Man. Come on, DSJ, help me out, because there was like he was in the Ghost wasn't in a great place. They needed to get the album done, and this guy wrote the album. That's why, in interviews, Ghost don't really talk about Supreme Clientele. He even says one of his worst albums, when everybody's like, nah, that's a classic. You're probably the only Wu member that got 2 classics.
What?
There you go. Yeah, like that was a real thing, man.
Tony Yayo
what?
Claimed that he was responsible for some of Ghostface Killer's rhymes on Supreme Clientele and serves as his ghostwriter. What? And a dude named Superb co-signed it, said it was the truth.
Yeah, Harwell used to manage Superb. Shout out to Rome from Far Rock. Oh yeah, we can get Harwell. Yo, hit Harwell up. Anybody, hit him up on the social medias. Hit him up on his phone. Tell them to come through. We'll put a little link in the chat for them to come through and let us talk about it. We can talk about that. Yeah.
Dang, bro. Come on. This is crazy.
Yeah, man, it is, man. It is.
Yo, it's some weird stuff out here about this dude Superb, man. I ain't really want to get. It's some wild, damaging rumors out here.
All we gotta do is get Hardwill in the building. See if Hardwill could confirm or deny any of this.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, man. When man, it's one of those things, man. Like when you found out, Sammy Sosa was taking steroids.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
That is the rumor. I'm not saying it's a fact, but when you watch interviews and you read between the lines or put the pieces together, however you want to call it, there might be some truth to it. There might be some truth to it. Ghostwriting is a big business in the industry.
Yeah.
Like I know one of the battle rappers that write for Cardi B. It's a battle rapper that writes for a battle rapper and a songwriter. Songwriter comes up with the hooks. Battle rapper comes up with the lyrics, with the raps. Yo,
yeah,
Camp Low. Yeah, Jay stole my man Sugar what's his name? I keep forgetting those guys' name from Camp Low. Salute. But Jay-Z was Willie Boboing. Word. Word, Jay, you was Willie Boboing.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, and so these dudes were. I just, man, like a lot of this stuff, just like ain't in my wheelhouse because I just like to deal with dudes that are original. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I hear like the rumor of any of that stuff being like, you ain't the person that I think, I just move on. You know what I'm saying? And like, so for
Right.
a lot of these dudes, man, I'll be like, yeah, I just let the thing swirl. Because at the end of the day, to me, it's about the art and not the stuff that go behind. And then when I find out that the stuff is, yeah, that's my personal preference. Right.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Well, I didn't mean to get anybody down. you know. Oh, DSJ, Sonny Chiba.
Okay.
So, singers, I can't, you know, uh, one thing that I know that demo stealing is a real thing. Um, and the reason that there are demos, especially big artists listen to demos, is a lot of these beats and stuff they've had and just can't come up with anything creative. And so there will be collaborators and in-house singers to come in and do these demos to give artists an idea of a singing style or a vocal arrangement to use on that record.
Right.
So that's and that's what I was just equating to when we were saying or trying to equate when we were talking about the B1 dude. Like I don't believe Big stole anything from him, but definitely believe Puff heard that demo and made a judgment call like, yo,
Yeah,
you
and
need to
it
do
was
this.
like, yo, and influenced them.
Right.
Nah, man, I don't doubt that, man. But yeah, bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ron, you're right. A lot of the artists, when you putting out that much content, you're gonna run out of things to say real fast. Um,
Yeah.
and so yeah, they borrow lines and concepts and stuff from other people. And then in the music industry, there aren't too many unique ideas. Like it's been done before. Like everyone's up in arms, about whole rap, but whole culture and music has been around for a long time. Do y'all don't remember the Material Girl?
I don't think so.
You don't remember the Material Girl?
I remember Madonna.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. In music, the whole culture has always been a thing. So now that rap is a dominant genre, is the dominant genre, nothing has changed. Because if you want to go back further than further than her, then you're talking like your Marilyn Monroe's.
Mm. Yeah, well,
You want to talk raunchy, then you talk about Betty Davis.
Betty Wright.
Bet
I mean, I don't,
all right, all right. I see that I'm ah thank you. Thank you, Ron from Still Knicks fans. Thank you, Still Knicks fans, for coming through and dropping some knowledge. See, Mac the affiliate is hilarious. Jay-Z is the Shang Tsung of rap. He stole everything.
yeah, well,
Oh, snap. There's a lot of truth to that.
mm.
Salute, salute, salute. Um, Well, here's the thing. There's a Memphis rapper by the name of the Notorious B1, and he has a version of Ntumbe's Juicy Fruit that sounds eerily similar to what we know as Biggie's Juicy Fruit. And so this guy's record came out before Big's record. And I said to Unc that I believe this guy's style was stolen. Did Big steal this guy's lyrics? No. Did he steal his concept? Heck no. But that flow, though. Now, Unc has said that people have been rapping over Ntumbe way before we even heard either one of these records.
Yes.
But was the flow that way?
I don't know.
Bingo still Knicks fans. You there. You know how the big artists, good artists borrow, great artists steal. You know that mantra.
Yeah.
Hey man, we saw what the Beach Boys did, Now that was theft. But salute. Yeah, man. I guess we can move on to you got something for we didn't do hood horoscopes, man. Let's do hood horoscopes.
You mean okay, let me do that just real quick. All
right.
Hood horoscopes. Yo, those are your hood horoscopes for today, Thursday, July 28th. Bim. Let's go.
Bim.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's still a little there's still a little pause in the air, I guess. You know, someone found out today, maybe the tooth fairy isn't real.
Talking about Notorious B1? And man, yeah.
The Notorious B1 is
It's just to me and to me in a copycat industry, to point out somebody as a copycat is like saying, yeah, man. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Notorious B1 saying, yo, this dude stole my joint that I stole from somebody else. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
But that's not the
you
thing that I'm
doing?
arguing. I don't know why you keep saying that. That's not what I'm even arguing. Like we understand that it is a sample of an incredible record. That I'm not denying that.
Right.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if hearing a flow and cadence can influence you to do something similar in the same vein, or inspire you to do something completely different. And if you heard this guy's record first, it definitely I can hear the inspiration in the way you delivered your incredible bars over your version. And all I'm saying is that sometimes flows make a song more than the lyrics. And so when you take a great flow and great lyrics over our already amazing sampled, they literally, I believe all they did was loop the beat. That's what I believe. They took a section of that Entombed joint and just looped it. Because you're right. When you listen to the real version of that song, it's like 8 minutes or 9 minutes, right?
Right.
It's the intro is almost 2 minutes.
Right.
So with that being said, hey, that could be it too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you can't convince me Big had anybody write for him. You can't convince me that Big isn't a top 5 MC of all time.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know
now,
what to
if
say.
this guy's, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, man.
Now, if Notorious B1 had had an album out and it was called Almost Ready to Die, and then there were 10 tracks that sounded similar to Ready to Die, okay, let's have a conversation, people. Now we got to bring Big's whole career into question here. What is this?
Right.
What in the heck is this? So
I mean, I just don't. I think at some point, man, we got to draw a line, right? Because if you are in the influence culture, you in the influence culture, you know what I'm saying? You doing the reason why you even doing it is because you were influenced. So to be in the influence culture, knowing that you were influenced, to say that somebody was influenced by something that you did, just
But see, this is
yeah,
the
man.
same. This is the same thing that oh man, I forgot who was saying it in the chat that day about rock and roll stealing the blues. And I was like, those guys appreciated the blues. They weren't they weren't like the rock and rollers from the United States who's redoing blues records and old Negro work songs and pretending that they were original records and original artists aren't getting credit. The British invasion, they adored those legendary blues players. When they got opportunities, they worked with them, had them open up or play with them live. And when they went over to Europe, they had a resurgence of their careers. A lot of those guys weren't getting booked for shows like they
Right.
once were.
Right. And some of them dudes went over and it's just so there's this thing. I think we kind of look at it one way. Like when we look at dudes that come over and saying they hear these soulful joints on these rudimentary instruments and think that. But there's also a wave of musicians that went the other way, like there are the Eddie Grants of the world, your Billy Oceans. There's a bunch of people that took that Euro style and added that soulfulness to it, and all of a sudden you get mega smashes like Gregory Abbott. You know what I'm saying? Where you take the soulfulness from a 1940s era, and then you get the 1980s writing to it, and the top of the line, the Dolby sound, the Thomas Dolby sound from Jive, and put on some stuff, and all of a sudden you get that Euro sound, like Sweet Dreams Are Made of These, or Been Around the World, or I Can't Wait by New Shoes.
I can't wait. Oh, that makes me want to dance right now.
You get your Robbie Neville's, the C'est La Vie. C'est La Vie.
Yo, you're a music encyclopedia,
bro. You get that sound from that 1940s soulfulness, singing about stuff that matter. You know what I'm saying? Put that soul into it. Put your emotions into it. Like you get out of the bubblegum pop disco stuff, and then you add hold on, man. This B1 stuff turning my stomach. I'll be right
back. yo, I'm saying this is turning like, oh man, he letting B1 turn his stomach like that's crazy. Listen, I ain't saying that it's true. I ain't saying that at all. All I'm saying is that stuff like this is possible. It's been done before. I don't think Big did, because if anybody has heard the story of the recording of Juicy, Big didn't want to do the record, and Puff pressed him to do the record, and that's the only reason why I'm taking the real, deep dive. Here comes the man with the big belly. 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 So yeah, man, you gotta, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know, you guys. I don't know.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter.
Yeah, man.
To all
So,
my peoples in the
I
struggle,
mean,
you know what I'm saying? So
you can't really say
That
anything
shit.
about it. It's a sample.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine.
But I don't know, guys. I don't know. One thing you have to be very careful. Yeah, man. Demos get snatched up all the time. It's just like screenplays, right? And you'll notice how certain like two movies that come out at the same time with kind of like the similar plot line, like uh Olympus Has Fallen and uh what was the other joint? Um White
I
House
know what you're
Down.
talking
White House
about. Right.
Down and Olympus Has Fallen, right? They were basically the same movie. It's just that uh the actors were different. Same premise. Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum is a security specialist whose first day on the job, been through some stuff on the job. Now he's finally getting back at it, protecting the president. Same thing with Gerard Butler's character and Morgan Freeman, right? So, is it possible that two studios got a hold of the same script and made their own adjustments? Like, nah, I think you ought to do this with this character. No, we don't want to make any rewrites. And they took that idea and spawned their own movie, while another lot went ahead with the original idea for the movie. Um, there's been plenty of movies like that in the same vein, because I remember when uh, the Prestige and uh, damn, what was the other movie? I'll tell you right now. But they were both about magicians and the ultimate trick.
I know what you're talking. I just can't remember the name of it because
Uh,
it's the dude from God dog it, I forgot the name of it. Yeah.
the
No,
other one,
it was a Disney movie, right?
The Illusionist. It's
Illusionist. Okay.
the Illusionist.
And then they
Illusionist.
wound up robbing banks or something, like some sequel or
Oh no,
something.
you're talking about um Now You See Me.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, like sometimes the premises to be kind of the same, and maybe one studio will pass, or they'll make their suggestions, but the writers or whatever is like, nah, I'm taking my script elsewhere, and now that studio likes the idea, but wants to add their own twist to it, or what they feel is going to make the script better, and you end up with two movies that are similar. That's all I'm saying. I trust me, people. I don't think Big would take anything from this guy ever. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Ever.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think everybody is. Yeah.
Nah, man. Listen, I thought this was. I thought once we went to Hood Horoscopes, we was just gonna put this to bed because this is. I'm not even gonna lie, man. This is probably like I feel bad talking about this because your eyes just like I've never seen you look like this before.
Talking about me? No, man. I'm
Yes.
good. I'm straight. I'm just co-pilot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been plenty of shows where I just talk for like 90% of the show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, man. I'm all right. I ain't hurt. I'm not no story. I'm not Biggie or B1. I ain't either one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? That don't bother me.
That's why I kept reiterating, man. Like I'm not saying Big stole anything, but records have a way of influencing other people. So that's all I'm saying. Can we do a health and lifestyle real quick because I saw something this morning. Like right after you asked me if I had anything for the day.
Yeah, let's because I got the joint schedule for 10:45. The next morning drive schedule for 10:45. So yeah, so let's do it. Let me see. I wanted to run through because I had some what are they thinking stored up for like a week that we didn't get to.
Okay, all right, let's do that, and we can save for tomorrow.
All right, yeah, let's do. Okay, all right. What are they thinking? Let me see.
At last, that Viagra has taken hold.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking like, dude, like, damn, that's a long ass walk. Why you want to park all the way over there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a long ass walk. You want to park all the way over there.
We haven't been out to make out points since we were kids.
Right.
That was good though. That was good.
Yeah, man. Let me get. I think I got a couple more. I got
Hey, Big Al, Big Al. I don't have Big Al. Big Al. I forgive you, Big Al. I'm just not agreeing with you. That's all.
What? Oh. Well, so what's that about though? Forget for what?
Big Al, you remember when we were talking about Big Al's situation? With the young lady.
Oh! Come
The
on,
family
man.
business.
Yeah, come on, man. Nah, man. That ain't even my man's fault, bro. The chick jumped on him.
Yo.
Come on, man. That chick jumped on. My man was in a tight spot, bro. Emotionally, he wasn't there. She took advantage of him. She did that old the Headley joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? My man just minded his business. She didn't think she found somebody, didn't ask no questions. Next thing you know, she got company and she mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Men have feelings and sensitivities too. That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, you can't just be like, this is yeah, man. All right, so
Al, I forgive you, Al. I ain't holding it. I'm not holding it against you, but
yeah, man. Going on. I mean, going off Floetry on Big Al. Let me see. I got one more, bro. Let me see. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, man, just like, yo,
That
I'm going to
was
give
creepy.
this wood to somebody. Oh, man, like somebody gonna get this wood. Oh, man, it's like, yo,
Wait,
I've
one
been
more
an
time. One more
ornament.
time.
My
That's
man is
crazy.
like, somebody about to get this wood. Yo, dude's like, yo, somebody gonna get this wood. I've been an ornament too long. Yeah, man.
Al,
Yeah, man.
Al. We all make mistakes. Trust me, when it gets to something or there's a topic where I can relate to and I can put my dirty laundry out there, I will absolutely put it out there for people to judge. I ain't judging you as a man because we all make mistakes, sir. So I forgive you, but the weak of the strong, you got it going on. You dead wrong.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Yeah,
You
man.
was wrong. That's it. I forgive you. Hey, we make mistakes.
Man. Come on, Chuck. Hey, come on, Chuck. We can't be siding with Floetry on this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because Floetry wrote a song or something like about this, bro, we can't side with Floetry.
Listen, man, you can't listen. Here's why I would say, you know what? You got a point. Yeah. That was an unavoidable situation. If a guy with any man in the chat give that same scenario, but it was his girl. Yes, Big was wrong. He was dead wrong for doing that. Yeah. But listen, man, if your girl came to tell you that her 6 weeks away doing drill, right? She
was definitely drilling. She was definitely drilling.
And she's now pregnant by another dude. And she don't tell you, but you hear about it from her brothers talking about it.
Her mom. Her mom
or
just
her
tell
mom.
you straight up face it.
Right.
Yeah.
Her mom tell you straight up, yeah, she pregnant by that dude. And she shows up singing Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing Without You. And I mean, she is going, you rocking with her and her love child. You forgiving her. She's not wrong. You gonna see it her way.
I don't judge, bro. I don't have the right to, bro. I'm just supporting my man. I'm just supporting my guy, man. That's my friend.
You are yes, man. When you're a homer and a fan, like you will not see the truth. You would not take if it were you would not be with it. I'm telling you right now, a girl tells me that it's a wrap. Man, you better go back to that dude. Like, ain't about to be no Brady Bunch over here. Nah.
Mm-mm. Okay. I'm just saying, man.
Go back up there and get some more of that. Whatever. But again, man, we ain't judging Al. We make mistakes, man. That's it. I'm glad that you and your woman are working it out. Because that is a sign of real love that you can work it out in spite of. Because trust and believe, if that was a dude, it would not go down that way. Yeah. I know it ain't gonna go down that way for me. Like, I'm out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap right here. Uncle has to get ready for KMD, and we had a great conversation today, man.
Yeah, man.
If anybody was offended, man, we just conversing, man. Big is still one of the greatest of all time. I don't believe Big stole his stuff. They're eerily similar, but if it is anything to it, I blame Puff, and that's just that. I want to thank everybody for coming through. If this is your first time kicking it with us, this is your host Chuck Allen and your host Uncle Freezy. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. to about 10 a.m. And that's Monday through Friday. We appreciate you all coming through. Have the great rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Peace. Yeah, man. Let me find.